to week number 2 and our food demonstration. Today we're going to be doing our pancakes, so Maeve's superhero pancakes. There's a few different alternatives, so I want to show you all the options that you can use so you can try and enjoy these delicious and nutritious pancakes. So we're going to take, this is my food blender, my new Ninja NutriBullet, but any type of blender is absolutely perfect. So in here we are going to put in 2 bananas is the first thing that we put in. Bananas are absolutely fantastic energy for the body. So they boost our energy and keep those energy levels higher, and they avoid athletes and us all getting cramps as well as being full of potassium and vitamin C and so on. So I'm going to put 2 bananas in here. The great thing about the bananas, actually I'll move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. The great thing about bananas is that sometimes, if they're going off a little bit, it actually doesn't matter. It's a great idea to use them in here. So even if you see some black bits, they'll be completely gone by the time you have it all whizzed up. So you have your 2 bananas in there like that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our oats. So our oats, again, it says half a cup, or this guy. Now, I just have a cup here as well, just to show you. So I'm going to fill up this, and I'm actually going to put in a heaped, because we're going to be sharing these pancakes. These pancakes are not just for ourselves. Now, when I put in the oats there, you see, into the cup, it's not actually quite half. So I'm going to put in another half of these to fill it up, and that gets me to half. So you're having a portion and a bit, because remember, this is these pancakes, they make 6 to 8. So we are going to pour in our oats in here like this. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to crack in 2 eggs. So we have those oats in. We'll get those out of the way because I can see a spillage happening. We're now going to crack in our eggs. So our eggs are full of protein and goodness. Great stuff. So you crack one in, and I'm going to get the other one. So super, and we crack in these eggs and all the way in. Now we're going to get half a teaspoon, so the teaspoon is the small one, of baking powder. Now the reason that we put this in is so that the pancakes rise. So that's the reason that this guy's here. And just half, no need for any more. Okay, see, there's all a bit kind of lumpy bits in it. So I just flatten them out, and I'm going to put in half a teaspoon, and there we go. So that'll just let your pancakes rise. Now, this was the original, recipe. I'll actually put this in here because I may need it. If you want to whiz this up now, just like this, absolutely perfect. We have our eggs, our oats and our bananas, nice and easy. You whiz it up and make your pancakes on the pan. So this is the original recipe that I got, but I just said, okay, how am I going to get spinach? Is so good for me. I don't eat enough of it, and there is so many nutrients and health benefits, and it's also one of our 5 a day. So it's really important. So I decided that I was going to get a handful of spinach and pop it in as well. Now, as you know, I love my chia seeds and my flax seeds. But if I'm not having my porridge in the morning, I mightn't have them throughout the day, or if I may not have my yogurt bowl. So I want to ensure that I get them in. So I said, why not pop them into our pancakes? Now the same thing again, really flat. You're just sprinkling in a little bit of the chia seeds. You're just sprinkling in a little bit of the milled ones. And we're getting the flaxseed, and we're just sprinkling in a little bit. Now remember, this is all optional. So if you do not want to throw these in, no problem. But I just think that they add to the extra goodness of the dish. Now, I love cinnamon. Oh, that's my cayenne pepper. I love cinnamon. And we know that there's so many benefits to our cinnamon as well and boosting that metabolism. So I'm going to get half a teaspoon of my cinnamon. Oh, I'm making a mess here. And I'm going to throw in another, teeny bit. Now, on the recipe, I don't have cayenne pepper, but remember how good the cayenne pepper is for us. The same thing again, boosting that the metabolism, and it's the king of medicinal herbs. So it's really, really good for us, and we definitely don't have enough. Now, I don't want to overload my pancakes with it, but I'm going to put in a little sprinkle. Now I'm going to open the other side so that I can just put a little extra sprinkle for good luck, and only a teeny tiny bit of that to get it in and to really get that metabolism going in the morning. I usually have these in the morning. Now, because I have added my extra chia seeds and my extra flax seeds, the mixture will now be too thick. If I didn't add those in and I kept my original recipe, the bottom, just the banana, oats, eggs and baking powder, I wouldn't have to drop in my water, but because it's going to knock the consistency, so I mean a little trinkle, that's it, of water. So it's like teeny tiny, not much at all. If you want to add in milk or almond milk, please feel free, but I just said, do you know what? I think the water is healthier, and I said I'm just going to put it in. So have I everything in there? I think I do, and oh my goodness me, full of nutritious goodness. Now I'm going to pop this in the blender. This is going to be noisy, so put your hands over your ears. Now this is all whizzed up after a minute and a half, and I'm now going to heat up my oil. I'm going to get my olive oil, put it into my pan, and I am going to heat it up. So this guy has decided not to work for me at the moment, so I'm going to heat up. I'm just going to run out to my other cooker, heat it up, and I'll be right back to you in a jiffy. Now I've heated up the pan, so I'm going to pour in my mixture, and I'm going to pour in move that out of the way there again. It's nice, it's very high, and I'm going to 2 pieces that are, so you can see the consistency of it there. Sometimes it can come out a little bit runnier, and 2 CD size pancakes. And if there's any left, all you have to do is get a wooden spoon and scrape it out to do the rest. So I'm going now to put this on the cooker, and I'm going to fry up these pancakes. Just remember, be very careful when you're doing it. I'll be back. And I'm back, and I have 2 gorgeous pancakes in here. We put them in the same size as a CD disc. So you know the CDs, and the same size as those. If I am a child, I am going to eat one of these is enough. And if I'm an adult, I'm going to try the 2. If you feel hungry enough. I have my 2 gorgeous pancakes. This is absolutely delicious, and it'll keep me full. Now you don't need to put anything on them if you don't want to, but what I like to do is I like to get my Greek yogurt for my probiotics, and I just get one dessert spoon like so, and I just dollop it on the middle, and then I get a handful of blueberries, and I sprinkle them on top. And enjoy, everyone, your delicious, super nutritious Maeve superhero pancakes. Enjoy!